Dive into the world of flavors and delight. Every drop brings health and fuels our fight. Coffee, the ultimate treat. Podcast takes the lead, where each brew inspires and plants the seed. Now let's explore curiously with our taste buds and ears, with every delightful sip with the host. Coffee, the ultimate treat.
So let's kick things off with a deep dive into the four major coffee varieties. You've got Arabica, Robusta, Liberica, and Excelsa. Each one of these brings something really special to the table, or, to your mug. Let's start with Arabica, the diva of the coffee world. This bean makes up about 70% of global coffee production and is known for its smooth, sweet flavor. Think hints of chocolate and fruity undertones. If you've ever had a really inviting drip coffee that just hits all the right notes, chances are it was Arabica.
Right? And it doesn't just taste good, it's also really versatile for brewing methods. I've read Arabica shines in drip coffee setups, specifically because it highlights those subtle flavors you're talking about.
Exactly. Now Robusta, let's just say it's the bold, earthy cousin of Arabica. It's stronger, more bitter, and packs nearly twice the caffeine. This bean thrives in espresso blends, where it adds that rich creamer on top. It's like the espresso shot that wakes up your espresso shot.
Twice the caffeine? No wonder instant coffee brands love it too. It's like a wake-up call in powdered form.
And for good reason. Now let's talk about the underdog, Liberica. This one's less common. It's got this big quirky bean shape and a flavor profile that's smoky, woody, and even a bit floral. It's the kind of coffee you sip slowly while trying to figure out everything going on in that cup. You find Liberica mainly in parts of Southeast Asia like the Philippines.
Wait, floral and smoky? That's such a unique combo. It's like it's made for coffee adventurers, huh?
That's spot on. And that brings me to my favorite, well, one of my favorites, Excelsa. Technically, it's a variety of Liberica, but it definitely stands out with its tart, fruity notes and a kind of complex mix of both light and dark roast flavors. You don't get that anywhere else.
Yeah? Did you ever try using it in your cafe back in the day?
Oh, absolutely. I once did an Excelsa-focused week, just to see how the regulars would react. It was wild. Some loved it, like really loved it, and we even had a few debates over whether it was better in a pour-over versus a French press. It sparked conversations I never expected. People were even Googling where they could get Excelsa beans to try at home.
Man, that's awesome. And hey, it kind of proves that coffee really can start a dialogue, doesn't it? Each bean has so much personality, it's like they're all vying for the title of most interesting sip.
Totally. And knowing which bean complements which brewing method just elevates the whole experience. Like we said, Arabica for drip, Robusta for espresso, and if you're feeling adventurous, definitely give Liberica or Excelsa a try. Speaking of the unique perks of coffee, there's more to it than just flavor profiles. Let's dig into some of coffee's health benefits. Arabica, for example, beyond that smooth, chocolatey taste we talked about, is packed with antioxidants. These little guys act like your body's defense team, protecting your cells from oxidative stress. Pretty cool, right?
Absolutely. And that's a game changer for productivity. When you're dealing with stress, tight deadlines, never-ending to-do lists, every little thing counts. Antioxidants keep you feeling sharper, more balanced.
Well said. And then there's Robusta. Now this one's got twice the caffeine of Arabica. So if you need a jolt of energy, Robusta's your bean. But it's more than just a pick-me-up. Caffeine has been linked to improved focus and even better memory retention in the short term.
Right. And I've got to say, I've been there. Those late nights when I just needed to push through the final stretch, Robusta saved me. And here's the thing, I've learned you can't overdo it. Moderate doses keep you in the zone. Go too far and you're jittery, wired, and frankly, useless.
Oh, for sure. It's the classic too much of a good thing scenario. But let's not forget about Liberica, a bit of an unsung hero. This bean's got these unique phytonutrients which, get this, can actually support your immune system. It's like your morning coffee looking out for your health in a whole new way.
That's so cool. I mean, coffee with bonus health benefits? Count me in. And honestly, it also makes you rethink when and how you're drinking it, right? Like, I've started syncing my coffee breaks with those natural energy dips we all get mid-morning, post-lunch, that sort of thing.
Ah, the strategic sipper approach, huh? I like that. It's about making coffee work for you instead of just grabbing a cup in autopilot, which, let's face it, we're all guilty of sometimes, especially in busy seasons.
Oh, totally. And once I started doing that, wow, it really leveled up my focus. Like it's more about quality over quantity. Yeah? Finding that perfect window when coffee gives you clarity instead of just keeping you awake.
Exactly. And it's such an easy thing to adapt. Different beans, different benefits, different approaches, all tailored to fit your day and, honestly, your life. Coffee's not just fuel, it's a tool. You just have to know how to use it. You know, speaking of how coffee can really fit into our lives in unique ways, another thing I've been geeking out about is the innovation happening in coffee production. Specifically, climate-resilient beans. Like, have you heard about Excelsa? It's this incredible variety that can stand up to, like, droughts, pests, you name it. It's not just about taste or function. It's shaping the future of coffee itself, especially as climate change amps up the pressure on traditional farms.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's not just about survival, it's about thriving under tough conditions. These innovations, like, they don't just keep coffee on the menu. They open doors for producers, right? Like smaller farms tapping into new markets because they're growing something unique, highly sustainable, even rare.
Right? And speaking of sustainability, let me tell you about my trip to Vietnam a few years ago. I visited this farm that was doing phenomenal work with Arabica beans. They grew them using completely regenerative practices. It was so inspiring to see. These farmers were planting native trees alongside coffee plants, which not only boosted soil health but also helped combat the effects of increasingly unpredictable weather.
That's amazing. And it feels like more businesses are catching on too, right? I mean, on the digital side, I'm seeing people push for transparency, like where the beans come from, how they're grown. It's become this big piece of a brand's identity.
Oh, absolutely. That's where custom coffee blends come into play. Not only can you showcase your values, sustainability, ethical production, but you also get to cater to individual tastes. I've seen so many entrepreneurs carve out their niche by creating signature blends that truly resonate with their customers.
Totally. It's like you're selling more than coffee, you're creating an experience. And I think that's why this trend of customizing blends is gaining so much momentum. People want that personal touch. They want to feel like the coffee is theirs, you know?
Couldn't agree more. And it's funny because going back to that farm in Vietnam, it got me thinking, like, how can I incorporate what they're doing into my own work? Since then, I've made it a priority to partner with suppliers who are equally committed to eco-conscious practices. It's not just good for business, it's good for the planet.
That's such a solid mindset. And really, when you think about it, the way coffee is grown, brewed, and even marketed, it all speaks to how intentional we are in our lives, yeah? Like, coffee can literally be a reflection of our values.
Exactly. And as much as I love talking about the flavors and the beans, it's this broader impact on communities, on sustainability that keeps me so invested. It's coffee with purpose, and there's just something magical about that.
Agreed. I mean, if you're sipping your morning brew and knowing it's not just delicious, but also doing some good in the world, that's the kind of coffee I'll always get behind.
Perfectly said, mate. And on that note, I think we'll wrap up here. Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep trying new beans, stay curious, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. And don't forget to sip with intention.
Thanks for tuning in, it's really sweet Your ears too were quite the treat. Sipping knowledge in every beat. We hope you found it hard to retreat. Community bonds we hold so tight in the dark roaster morning light. Gathering stories brave and bold, every listener pure gold. Thank you from the host. Coffee, the ultimate treat.